Hey there, folks. Got two new customized knives here for you. As you can see, it's the Bokers. Let's open them up. Let's open them up one at a time. So this is there go the original scale. So you can see that this is the Boker Kwaiken. If you guys follow me on Instagram, and if you follow Matt Christensen, C Knife Works on Instagram, you might have seen him post these Boker Kwakens for me. So I met Matt, like you guys might have heard in my previous videos. I met him at Blade, and struck me as a very industrious young man, shall we say. But Matt was kind enough to pimp these Bokers for me. I'm not sure if he's doing any more pimp work, because he's working on making his own knives. He's got a lot lined up for him, that young man, and I wish him, you know, great success. But yeah, he was nice enough. I'm not saying he's not going to take any work. Actually, he did tell me not to tell anybody, but you know what? Hit him up. You see this Boker, these are very affordable. He might do one for you. You know, you never know, right? Doesn't hurt to ask. But yeah, so I ordered these Bokers from Amazon. I think that was the cheapest I saw them, and I had them shipped directly to Matt, and Matt basically made these titanium scales and his titanium backspacers for me, for this mod. He also did the flipper mod. You've seen dozens of videos on this already. I'm not going to go too much into it, into the modification, but I just want to basically showcase Matt's work, how awesome it is. Look at the titanium. This is titanium. Look at the fit and finish. I know people criticize, we're making criticisms on the Ferrum Forge and how to fit and finish and how to pivot, whatever. But you can't criticize Matt's work. I mean, look at this pivot. Just awesome work there. I actually took this apart because I'm a nosy little bugger. I just wanted to see what was underneath. And yeah. How cool is that Matt fashioned these titanium scales? It does add more weight to it. It's pretty heavy. It's pretty thick slabs of titanium. So it does... I mean, it's not a big knife to begin with. It's a very slim knife. And, and it does catch you over there. And that's not Matt's work. It's just that Boker knife tip catches you there when you slide it across. I gotta be careful when I'm pulling this out of my pocket, but just look at the slabs of titanium that he fashioned for this handle. Just really nice work. Beautiful. Other side too. And made this pretty neat rock pattern backspacer. Really nice job, Matt. I bust his chops, Matt, I do. And if you guys saw my post, I said that Menevade Nick was gonna scrutinize his work, but Matt's work is beyond reproach. Any of you guys have ordered from Matt, you know how tip-top his work is, and I am not disappointed. This is going to be the second work that I got from Matt. The first one I actually got from the knife that I got from JR from Knife Thursday, that Matt pimped that Sage for him, and I later acquired it. Yeah, so he did the titanium scales. He anoded it this, like, I want to say grayish bluish, and then with the backspacer he went with like a, again, like a gold type, silverish gold type backspacer. He also did the blade for me. He did this very aggressive acid stone wash. Hopefully you guys can see that. He also sharpened it for me. Really nice job. He puts his logo, so you guys can see. Christensen Knife Works. Just very nice work. Very nice work. Very impressive. I think Nick will be impressed too. Just really good work. Of course, he had nothing to do with lacquer, but it's maintained. So I took this apart, and there's a lot of going on. This is I'm not sure if it's IKBS, but it's a loose bearing system. I'm not sure if they market it, so I should have researched that. I'm not sure if they market that as a IKBS system, but there's loose bearings in there. And I was a little bit surprised because, you know, I figure it's a Boker, it's an $80 knife, right? I mean, probably even cheaper now. I thought for sure it'd be like a cage bearing system, right? A bearing system encased in some kind of plastic. I popped this sucker open, and it was like one of Jeff's videos, like, oh crap, bearings started falling out. I was like, oh man. So I got my tweezers and started to put it back together, but it really gave me an appreciation for Matt's work. Let me just take the other one out. Yeah, these guys, Matt and all these modifiers out there, these pimpers, if you have it, Nick, just really amazing what they do, you know. I mean, I'm just taking it apart to look at it, but these guys, like Matt, had to fashion these scales and make sure it fits right, and to measure the back spacer so it's even with the blade, so that it's not, you know, it's parallel perfect. That's a lot of work. You gotta be, you know, you gotta have some kind of brains in there to do all that measuring. You know, it's a lot of work. I'm just taking it apart, putting it back together, and I was scared of it. But very impressive. So this is the second one that he did for me. He modified the blade a little bit, as you can see. Let me compare. So here's the original blade. And then Matt kind of put like his own version of a swedge. Pretty neat. He asked me before he did this if I don't mind. I said, yeah, knock yourself out. I trusted him. And he didn't disappoint. And actually, by him doing this, when it's in the closed position, like the other blade, it doesn't reach out and grab me at all. It's pretty deep in there. So I kind of wish that he did that to this one too, because this one, it's, I mean, you can't really see it, but it does stick out. That tip will catch you. It will catch you. It feels flush, but when you go this way, it will catch you. But this one, I had to take care of that. So again, titanium slabs, and he did this blue and gold. And some of the pictures, they look orange. This kid's talented. Very talented. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Interesting. So this must have been, and this is no criticism, just an observation. I'm still very impressed. So this knife, I don't know which, actually he did this first. He did this first. So you can see there's a little bit of difference here. It might have been a learning curve for Matt. You see how tight the hole is, the circumference of the hole with the pivot? So he must have learned from that, because this one, there's a bigger difference in the gap there. Right? But he definitely made adjustments because it's better here. But you can't criticize this slab work here. Oh, so he did this, as you can see, it's a little different from this one. This one basically fits the liner. This one it doesn't. He did this, I don't know how he would describe this, but it's like it exposes the liner. He also acid stonewashed the liner, which makes it look, it doesn't stick out as much because there was basically steel under there. Actually, Lucas Burnley commented on Matt's post how beautiful this work was. That's pretty good. How cool is that when the person that they collab with actually digs your work? That's pretty neat. Pretty awesome. Here's the back spacer on this one. He went with like a blue and gold. Looks really neat. This one doesn't protrude as much. A little bit over there. But it's got these jagged edges that just really makes it something very unique and personal, as opposed to this one. So pretty neat that he gave. And I didn't ask. I just told him. I just asked him for titanium and titanium backspacer, and I basically let him go with his imagination. I kind of like the way this comes out, like a kind of like a pommel, and this one's just more like, I don't know, elegant. Elegant, very elegant looking knives. So thank you, Matthew. Nice job. I am very impressed. I'm sure everyone else is. You guys take a look at this one more time. Christensen Knife Works. You know, I actually tried to get one of his knives that he had on Instagram, and I didn't get it. You know, we were all bidding like it was like $10 to get on a knife bend, and somebody else, some lucky guy got it. But it looked pretty neat. Yeah, so check him out on Instagram. He's also got a Facebook page. He hasn't been doing videos. He didn't do a video on this, I don't believe, but he knew I was going to do one. Look at the contrast in the shapes there. Isn't that neat? Nice job, Matthew. Alright guys, peace.